Yo, it's Nez. I'm in the backyard doing another how-to on y'all. As you see my hair, my swamp green pool here. And if you don't remember, I'll put a link in the description. About a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago, I did a video, a boomer bust video. Pretty much over the magic eraser hack that's been going around the internet. How some grandma, she puts a magic eraser in her pool and lets it run overnight. She brushes down the green off the walls of the pool and a little bit, and she says she spends about 5-10 minutes on the pool. Then she puts the magic eraser, one magic eraser in the skimmer, and overnight, within 24 hours, she let the pool run for 24 hours, and her pool was crystal clear. So I tried it last year, and if anyone's seen the video, you already know that was a bust. If you haven't seen the video, like I said before, I'll link to that video, and I suggest you go watch it. So I tried that same trick, because everybody kept saying, well, your pool is too big and her pool was a smaller pool. So I did it again, and I used 6 magic erasers. I mean, I didn't film it, but I actually did it just to see if it would actually work. And same results. 6 erasers, and nothing happened. The pool still remained green. And I took into account that maybe it just cleared the water and I had to clear the bottom, but nope, the pool was green. So I had to throw chlorine and all that stuff in there and do it the traditional way. So much for a hack. So, which brings me to now. What I'm going to do is use my tried and true method of cleaning out the pool when it gets green like this. Now, I rarely let my pool get to this point, but I wanted to do it to prove a point that here's a tried and true method. Here's a product that I buy from Walmart. It only costs 20 bucks. Actually, it probably a little bit more now. Last time I bought it was like 3 years ago. I bought a couple of them, so I still had a couple left, a couple kits left. But when I bought them, they were 20 bucks. I'm imagining they're probably like 30 bucks now. But even still, for 30 bucks, you can't beat this. The simplicity of this. Hold on. It's HTH green to blue. Now it's 2 packs. One is Super Shock, and the other one is like a flocculant and clarification mix. So basically these 2 packs, it comes in a kit. Like I said, it was 20 bucks, but it's probably like 30 bucks now. I don't know. I'll look on the website and see what the price is, and I'll link that in the description down below. But this right here is going to get that green looking pool clear in 24 hours. Like it says, transforms water from green to blue within 24 hours. Within 24 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the stuff in my pool. And you got to drop the chlorine in first, let that circulate for a couple hours, and then you drop the flocculant in, let that circulate for a couple hours, and then you turn your pool off. When you come out in the morning, when you come out 24 hours later or within 24 hours, all the dead algae sitting at the bottom of the pool, you vacuum out the dead algae, good to go. And then this is my tried and true method that I've done every single year and never had an issue with getting my pool clear. I've been doing this method for about 10, maybe 15 years since the product has been available, or that I've known the product has been available. So I swear by it. I was hoping that the magic eraser situation worked, because that would have been much easier. Just throw a magic eraser in there and be done with it, but as I proved, that's a bust, despite of all the comments that I got. People saying, oh, I did it on my pool and it worked. Whoever said they did it on their pool and it worked, obviously they weren't. I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube where people use a magic eraser in addition to like shock and stuff like that, and then sat there and said at the end of the video, oh yeah, so the magic eraser does work. But like, no, the shock that you used worked. That's what cleared out your pool. The magic eraser was just circumstance. Just because they put it in your skimmer and it turned slightly green or it turned dark green. Yeah, of course it's going to turn dark green if you stick it in green water. Of course the thing's going to turn dark green. But it didn't clear out your pool. The chlorine that you put in your pool cleared out your pool. So I'm done with the magic eraser. I was going to do another video first with 6 magic erasers just to prove it, but it's not, for some people it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter. I could put 100 magic erasers in there and prove that it doesn't work, and people will still say I didn't do it right. So now I'm going to do it right, the way that everyone should do it. These 2 bags, I'm going to throw these bad boys in, 24 hours, clear pool. So I'll catch you back then. real quick, just some brief instructions. Basically, you're going to take the red 4-in-1 package, and I have it inside plastic because it is chlorine, and I'm storing it in, and I've been storing it in my back shed. So, you know, as you see, you know, some may, you know, a little bit comes out, stuff like that. So I just didn't want to have chlorine or shock all over the place. So the first packet is your super chlorine, your 4-in-1 chlorine, and you dump that in your pool first. You let that, you make sure you disperse that, you know, through your skimmer. They say through your skimmer, but make sure you get it all around your pool as much as possible. Let that circulate for an hour, and then after that, you're gonna come back behind that with the, you know, number 2, the green to blue 2, the second bag, which is your super flocculent clarifier and all the other crap. And then you're gonna disperse this all around your pool. You know, you put some through the skimmer and all that stuff too, and let that circulate for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then you're going to turn it off completely. And then once you turn it off completely, you just let that marinate and let it do its thing for 24 hours. Come back the next day, 24 hours, you're looking at clear water with a whole bunch of green at the bottom. Vacuum all that out, pool ready to go. And then all you got to do is just do what you normally do to, you know, balance out your, you know, your pool and all that stuff, your pH and alkalinity and all that crap, if you decide to do that. I have the mineral spa cartridges, so that does all that for me. So I'll just drop in a mineral spa cartridge and say, you know, I don't have to worry about all those extra chemicals. But basically, this first for an hour, chlorine for an hour, super flocculent for an hour to an hour and a half, pull off, let sit overnight, do its thing, come back and vacuum it out, and you're all done, baby. So catch you, I'm gonna go do that and catch you on the flip. Okay, we back in, and look at my pool. Look at my pool. Look how clear this water is. See? Green to blue, baby. I'm trying to tell you, man. This is how you get your pool clean. 24 hours later, well, I mean, a little bit more than 24 hours, more like 30 hours, just because, you know, it's a little bit later in the day, and I had initially started this around 10 or 11 o'clock, and now we're at around, like, I'm gonna say, what time is it, like 2:30? So 30 hours. So I mean, so 28 hours. Okay, so this 28 hours, this is what I got. I dropped the chlorine, I dispersed them around the edges here, and then I dropped the rest of it into the pool skimmer there and let it suck through and disperse that all throughout for like an hour to an hour and a half. And then I took the second package, which is the which is the flocculent and clarifier, and then I put all of that into my skimmer, and then I just poured it directly in, so that way it just all got filtered through into the pool. And what ended up happening is my filter and pump started, what happened, the pressure went up in it, because the flocculant is designed, basically when the way that for anyone who knows how pools work, the filter filters debris out of the water, you know, so that way it clears your water. Well, the flocculant makes the little holes in the filter even smaller, so that way the water have to push through smaller areas, so that we can catch more debris, which the algae, because it's a smaller micron number on it. I'm trying to explain this the best I can. I'm not like a professional pool person, but I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, so that way people like me can understand it. It's all in microns. Microns is the size of they use to determine the size of the debris that's flowing through the filter. So it's same thing with like your N95 masks. You have regular masks that filters down to a certain amount of like half to 0.75 of micron or something like that, and then you have your N95 mask that's supposed to filter down to 0.01 of a micron. The smaller the micron that it can filter out, the better the quality of whatever it's trying to filter, whether it be air or in our case water. So the flocculant helps the filter down to an even smaller micron number, so that we can get more debris out of the water, aka the algae. So after I turned the pool off and let that work overnight, I was left with green at the bottom of the pool. So what I just did was I just hooked up my pool robot into the filter and just in through the my suction robot, and just put that in. That basically just sucked it just went around, did its thing in the pool, and just sucked all the algae up off the bottom of the pool, and what's left is just, you see the residual around the sides. So now all I have to do is just get my long brush that's over there up against the shed, and just brush down the sides, so the rest of the green that's on the sides can get into the pool, and then the pool filters can filter out the rest of that residual, and then we good to go. and then now we got a nice clean pool. But I just wanted to show you that, you know, the HTH green to blue is definitely the way to go, because yeah, you can go and spend, you know, $8, $10 on a 6-pack of magic erasers and throw it in your skimmer and hope that it works, or you can just go ahead and spend 20 to $30 on the green to blue and know that it's going to work within 24 hours. I'm telling, well, like I said, I'm sure it was 24 hours, but like I said, I didn't get to check it until like around 28 hours. So at least under 30 hours, you're going to have a clear pool that you can swim in. You can swim in this right now. I mean, if you don't care about the little bit of algae that's on the sides, you can jump right in this right now. I'm not going to, but you can. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the brush, finish brushing down the sides, and then that ought to make my wife happy. You know, she don't like to see any green. So that being said, I'm Nez, and this has just been the follow-up to my Boomer Bust Magic Eraser hack challenge that was a bust. But as you can see, the H2H, green to blue, that's a boom. So Nez, I'll put the links to my previous video and to the HDH green to blue in the links down below, whether it be on Amazon or Walmart, whatever. I'll put all that in the description down below, so check down there. And remember, if you like this video, please hook me up with a thumbs up and comment on it. I like to hear what you guys talk about. You know, I'm really interested in what you have to say, especially if you've seen my other video and compared it to this one, which is, I'm hoping that you did. You watched my other video too, and you see the difference between the two. But I just figured I had to do a follow-up video because the comments is getting crazy. So yeah, definitely drop me a comment, like the video, and I'm out this piece.